My wife's test. The phone buzzed on the kitchen counter, its screen glowing like a beacon in the dim evening light. I froze, mid-sip of coffee, as a name Clara flashed across it. My wife's best friend. But it wasn't a name that stopped my heart. It was a message preview. Did he buy it? You're a genius. Nat! My stomach churned, the bitter taste of coffee turning sour. Natalie, my wife of 7 years, was upstairs, supposedly napping after a rough day. What the hell was Clara talking about? The house was too quiet, the kind of silence that amplifies every creak of the floorboards, every tick of the clock. I set the mug down, its ceramic base scraping against the granite, and picked up Natalie's phone. Her passcode, our anniversary, unlocked it easily. My thumb hovered over the message thread, guilt prickling at my skin. Snooping wasn't me, but that word, buy it, clawed at my gut, a warning I couldn't ignore. I opened the chat. Clara, you sure he won't suspect? Nat, he's clueless. Trust me, he'll think I'm serious. It's just a test. Clara, this is wild. If he fails, what then? Nat, I'll know he doesn't care enough. And I'll have my answer. A test. My pulse hammered in my ears, drowning out the hum of the fridge. Natalie was testing me. For what? I scrolled up, my eyes darting over weeks of messages. They painted a picture I didn't want to see. Clara and their friend group egging Natalie on, convincing her I wasn't invested anymore. Is too comfortable. Clara wrote, you deserve someone who fights for you. The word stung, but not as much as Natalie's replies. Maybe you're right. I need to know if he'd care if I left. I leaned against the counter, the cold edge biting into my palms. My mind raced, replaying the past month. Natalie had been distant, snapping over small things, like leaving dishes in the sink, or staying out late with the girls. I chalked it up to stress from her new job. But now, her silences felt calculated, her sighs weaponized. Had she been laying traps, waiting for me to fail some invisible exam? The thought made my chest ache, a mix of betrayal and confusion. I loved her. Didn't she see that? Footsteps thudded softly above. She was awake. My heart lurched as I set the phone back exactly where it was, screen dark, like nothing had happened. I needed to think, act normal. But my hands shook as I poured more coffee, the liquid sloshing over the rim. The air felt thick, charged with the weight of what I'd just read. Derek. Natalie's voice floated down the stairs, soft but edged with something I couldn't place. You still down there? Yeah. I called back, forcing my voice to stay steady. Just finishing up some coffee. My mind screamed, what's the test? What does she want from me? I heard her descend, each step a countdown to a confrontation I wasn't ready for. She appeared in the doorway, her dark hair mussed from sleep, her eyes searching mine. She wore my old college sweatshirt, the one she always stole when she wanted comfort. Oh, was that part of the act too? You okay? She asked, tilting her head. Her tone was too careful, like she was reading lines. Fine, I said, too quickly. Her gaze lingered, and I wondered if she could hear my heart pounding. You... She shrugged, crossing her arms. Just thinking. Her lips parted, then closed, as if she'd rehearsed something but couldn't say it. The silence stretched, heavy with unspoken questions. I wanted to scream, what are you doing to us? But I didn't. Not yet. Over the next few days, the signs became impossible to ignore. She'd leave her phone face up, notifications pinging from Clara and others, each one a needle in my side. His not even trying. One message read. I caught her staring at me during dinner, her fork hovering, like she was waiting for me to confess something. I played along, pretending I didn't know, but every smile felt like a lie. I loved her, but the trust we'd built, the late-night talks, the shared dreams, was crumbling under her secret game. Friday night, she sat me down on the couch, her hands clasped tightly in her lap. The living room smelled faintly of lavender from the candle she'd lit, but the warmth couldn't mask the chill in her voice. Derek, she started, her eyes glistening. I don't think this is working anymore. My breath caught. This was it, the test. My mind spun through Clara's messages, the weeks of doubt, the accusations I wasn't enough. Anger flared, hot and sharp, but I swallowed it. What do you mean? I asked, my voice low, testing her back. She faltered, her fingers twisting together. I just feel like we're drifting, like you don't care. Her words were rehearsed, but her eyes betrayed her. Guilt flickered there, mixed with fear. I leaned forward, my gaze locked on hers. Is this about what Clara thinks? Or the test you've been planning? Her face went pale, her lips parting in shock. Yeah, national. I saw the messages. You wanted to see if I'd fight for you. Well, here I am. But you don't get to play games with my heart to prove a point. She gasped, tears spilling over. Derek, I didn't mean. But her words broke off as she stood, backing away like I'd struck her. The candle flickered, casting shadows across her face. I just wanted to know you still loved me, she whispered, voice cracking. And you thought faking a breakup was a way to do it. My voice rose, raw with hurt. You broke my trust, national. For what? A game. She fled upstairs, the door slamming behind her. I sat there, the weight of her betrayal sinking in. I still loved her. God help me, I did, but the woman I married felt like a stranger now. The lavender scent lingered, but all I could smell was the ashes of what we used to be.